It's a couple minutes before market open. I've already taken a trade, a pre-market trade. It was basically a range trade. And I did it right here because if you'll notice, it was bouncing between yesterday's value area high and today's value area high, and I took it on this candle right there. So that's the trade I took this morning. And I'm going to be looking to take another trade. And then I wanted to talk about the volume profile. Now I'm not going to trade right here at open. I'm going to give it a little time to shake out. But I'm looking over here at the volume profiles on 3 time frames, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, executing on the 500 tick chart. I'm also looking at cumulative delta and my RSI. That would have been a good trade right there. I'm looking for what I call the 3 candle reverse. Price comes down, 1, 2, and then pierces above that one. That would have been a good entry right there. That's the 3 candle reverse. Price coming down, you get this candle here, then you get a green one, you got your red one, green one, and this one goes above. So that would have been a good entry right there. But I didn't do it just because of the time we're in. Now the market just opened, so I'm going to let it shake out for a little bit. And I'm looking for it to hit something maybe. Over here on the volume profile. I'm hoping it will come back down here and allow me to find an entry there at yesterday's value area high, or possibly yesterday's close, which is this yellow one. If not, I'm not going to wait a whole long time, but I'm only interested in trading at levels, and the most important levels I have is the volume profile levels. This is the normal 68% value area high, value area low, and the point of control based on a 2-day average here, going back 2 days. And we're looking at today's, and we got yesterday's. But for me, the most important levels are going to be the extreme value area high, which I got set at 98%, the value area high, which is your normal 68%. You got yesterday's high, low, yesterday's close, those, and I got the VWAP. All of those are what I consider to be the most important levels, and I don't want to trade until it starts interacting with the levels, primarily on this side. This is 2 days of volume profile here, whereas this is 1 day and it's still developing a volume profile here. So I'm primarily interested in trading off of this volume profile on the right, which is 2 days. So we're looking at you should notice cumulative delta. I'm also looking at volume over here. Cumulative delta is rocketing right now, but we've run into resistance up here, and you'll notice that was 2 days ago. That was the value area high, the 68% value area high. So let's see what it does here. So I would prefer for it to come back down. If it doesn't, matter of fact, if it doesn't come back down, then I'm probably not going to take a trade, but we're looking for possibly a short though as well. You got to see if the cumulative delta volume, this is where I look at my volume surges, to see if it reverses. But it looks like it wants to go up this morning, doesn't it? But I'm not putting on a trade until it's interacting with one of these levels. So I've already taken a trade pre-market. I've already made a little bit. And if it's going to go trend up, then I'm going to flip over to using my moving averages here. I got the 20 and the 50 are my moving averages on the 500 tick chart. But we're going to see. We're going to wait and see. Give it some time to shake out this morning. And if it doesn't shake out, I'm good with today's trading. But it sure looks like it just wants to rocket to the top, don't it? So we may look for a trade on the moving average. Also got fib levels in here, just marking off levels. See how it interacts there. Alright, we're almost 5 minutes in, so that's a good time to see what it's wanting to do. I believe if it's just going to ignore going back down, then I'm going to get in on the moving average. See if the moving average will come back down here. That was the trade I took this morning. It's 2 contracts, 1 trade. It was a range trade basically. Seeing how it's interacting with that fib level there. So when cumulative delta is this far away from the moving average, I know it's going to come back down at some point. So I'm not getting in right now. RSI is up here about to get to the extremes. I'm not getting in because I know that sucker's coming back down at some point. And it looks like here on the 5-minute chart, it looks like it's switched. So let's see if we get a 3 candle reversal here. Maybe take a short and ride it back down to yesterday's volume profile. Let's see here. I don't like short when it's trending up like this though, because it just acts like it doesn't want to come down. Let's see here. See if we can ride this down.
Order filled.
Ride this down.
Order
We'll
filled.
go ahead and take that. We're looking at the volume profile. I'd love to see it come back down somewhere in this area and get in for long. Alright, we're looking for it to continue this trend. Back up.
Order filled.
We'll see if we can't catch it right up there.
Order filled.
So far so good. That was a good level. At prior high. It's a good place to take it. I probably should have trailed that one, but I didn't. But that's enough trades for today. So I'm going to go ahead and get in to how I set up the volume profile and use it. So let me see. Is that what I want? No, that's not what I want. I want this one. Go ahead and take all this stuff. This is what we're going to do. We're going to set this scenario up right here with the volume profiles. So let me go ahead and just remove everything and we'll start from scratch. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a script. It's going to be in the description below for ThinkorSwim. And what it's going to do so you don't have to sit here and just wait all day. It's going to give you an alert when price crosses above value area high, either one of these. When it crosses point of control, this little red line, and when it crosses at or below value area lows here at the bottom on either one of these. So I'll give you the script for that. Supply, let's start from scratch. But for now, we're going to pull up the regular volume profile just in case you don't want to do the script. This is what comes with ThinkorSwim, volume profile. So we want 4 of them. Because this is what we have right now. Once you apply 4, we're going to adjust all of these, every one of them. What we want to do is this one on the right hand side, we're going to set one way, and then we want to have, let me pull this over here real quick, and then we want to have these two over here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to set this up for that. So let's go ahead and adjust these for the right hand side. The right hand side is going to be tick size. We'll go to tick size, and it's going to be chart, and this is the most important that you leave on expansion yes. That's going to put it at the right, and I'm just going to go ahead and change this to 68% because that is what it should be, and I'll explain that in a minute. We're going to leave all the colors for this one because this is your normal volume profile. And we're going to make one for the extremes. Now, let me get a pen over here. Before we get here, let me explain what's going on here first. And then we'll come back to that. The volume profile is giving you price at volume on a bell curve. There's your bell curve laid sideways. Point of control in the middle. This range, normal bell curve, 68%. Right? Both sides. Then you can go to an extreme on the bell curve, be 95%. However, I like to trade it to super extreme, so I'm going to set my extreme up at 98%. Whoop. Well, you know what I mean. These two extremes here, this one and this one, is where your best trades are going to be. Because you can ride this one up here to this point of control or to this 68%. Like if you're doing 2 contracts, take one off here and take another one off here at the point of control. Your best trade is going to be here, but it's a matter of sitting and waiting a whole lot of time, and you're not going to be able to trade every day, yada, yada, yada. But usually with the NQ, you're going to hit both sides of this in one day, each day, almost every day. Let me erase all this stuff. So that's what we're doing. All right, so going back to here. Setting up the volume profile. We got the first one. This is going to be for the right hand side. And the second one, that's at 68%. The second one, we want to put it at the extreme. So we're going to change this to 98. 95 is normal. If that's what you want to use, that would be the normal. And we're going to go to tick size. We're going to leave this setting at chart. On expansion, we're going to leave it yes. But we're going to change the colors here so we'll know what we're looking at the chart. Let me go ahead and change this to 2. So it shows up a little bit better. And we're going to click OK. And let me change this one here to 2 as well. Value area high, value area low. And let me get this little dots off here. I missed some dots. There we go. All right, so there, we now have our right hand side set up. We have our extremes. 98%, and then we got your typical bell curve at 68%, where most of the price action happens. Is going to be in between here. In between here. Point of control being the highest volume point. This one on the right hand side is taking the average of a couple days here, because we got the chart set on 2 days, 30 minutes, right? But we want to see each day individually, so we're going to adjust these next two to do that. Let me see here. Tick size chart, yes, means we have it on an expansion. So these two are the ones we're going to change. So we're going to change this one, 68%. We're going to put tick size, day, and on expansion, no. And we got the color. We're going to just change. This is for your 68%. We're just going to change that color there. Okay, and then this one here, we're going to change to tick size, day, on expansion, no. And we're going to put this at the extreme, 98. Again, you can use 95 if you want. I prefer the super extremes. And we're going to change this color to green, change it to 2, change this color to green, change it to 2. And we're going to apply. So there we go. So we're looking at here on the right hand side, we're looking at the average of these 2 days here. It's looking at the 2 days past the current day. The current day is still building the volume profile. That's why this one's so important. You really want to base your trading mostly, not always, but mostly on this volume profile here. But you're looking at here, you're looking at the levels. Now, for me, the most important levels is going to be what's in the volume profile. I also have a moving level. It's a VWAP. That's also a very important level, as you can see how price interacted here. And this level here is yesterday's close. I call it the gap level. I'm going to see if it gaps up or down, which it gapped up today. Looking for possibly a reversal to try and fill that gap. But price is up 0.5%, so it's unlikely that that's going to come back and fill in the gap, at least this morning. It might this afternoon. But anything over about 0.3% is, it's the probability of it coming in and fill the gap is kind of low. But anyhow, you're looking for price, how it interacts with these various levels. Other levels I have is yesterday's high, yesterday's low. Those are the most important levels. Those are the ones I'm waiting for usually for price to interact. But as you saw just a little bit ago, when it's trending up like this, I'll flip over to the moving averages as well. But I'm looking primarily on the tick chart, and I'm looking for 3 candle reversals. So I'm not looking to get in just because it hit a level, right? If I would have got in here and said, okay, let's short just because it hit a level, it would have worked there. It absolutely would have worked there, but it's too close to market open for me to do that. But if I would have said, all right, hit this level, let me get in short here, it would have hit my stop loss, would it not? So I'm looking for price action on 500 tick level. That 3 candle reversal, let me show it to you again. Here it is. Price is coming down, and we get this red candle, and then we get the green candle. And then the next green candle pierces the top of this. It goes above the top of this red candle. That's a good entry point. And get in, ride it up. I did that this morning, kind of, sort of. It was more of a range trade, as I think I showed you in the beginning here. But here's one. This would have been a good one to get in on a moving average. 3 candle reversal. Came down. That one come up. Pierced that one. And then off to the races, right? But I'm done. I'm done trading for today. I'm satisfied. I've tried to keep my trading to no more than 2 trades a day now. Get rid of that gambling thing since the Lord got hold of me. He said, I've given you wisdom and I've given you understanding about what's happening in the market with price action and all that, but I'm not going to make you trade right. You're going to have to do that. And that's where I've been going wrong. That whole gambler mentality in me that's carried over from my old life, my old dead life before Jesus found me. It's carried over. So that's why I'm in my practice account. It'll be next week before I'm back to actually trading combines and trying to get past again. I just want to practice. No more than 2 trades a day. I take a loss, I'm done for the day. I take one loss, my risk is $400 on 2 contracts. So that's it. I've done my 2 trades today. Actually, I've done one more. I did one for the video is what I did. I think I've done 3 trades, yeah. So I did one for this video, so that was an extra trade. But basically, I'm done for today. But we'll get back to the volume profile. It's waiting for it to hit a level, and one of the levels is including the VWAP, and seeing how price interacts with that level. And trading only when it's at a level, not trying to trade in between here, unless it's trending up and you're on a moving average, which today would be a good day for that. And don't forget, the script is below the link to put it in ThinkorSwim. You would just simply go up. Let me see. To put it in ThinkorSwim, you'll copy that link and you'll go to Setup, and then you'll go Open Shared Item. You'll paste your link in there. You'll hit Preview. It'll give you the opportunity to rename it here. Then you import, and you'll find it in your studies under whatever name you named it. So again, don't forget to subscribe. Y'all have a good day.